Building your credit score, whether you have a bad credit score or no credit score at all, isn't as horrible as you may think. It's also necessary because otherwise you'll be paying more for absolutely everything. Unfortunately, the current system penalizes the poor, which means that contrary to what makes sense, poor people pay more in virtually every respect than the rich. But should you worry? Yes and no. Your credit score is calculated like this. 35% is on-time payments, 30% is credit utilization, and 15% is how old your credit history is. The remaining 20% is divided by the age of credit, or how long you've had a credit score at all, and 10% is devoted to hard inquiries. Now that you know how the credit score is calculated, we can break this up to where your problem may be. If the issue is late payments or no payments at all, calling the credit card company could be a way to go. This has personally worked for me. Not only does a late payment lower your score, but it also is anchored most of the time to a hefty fee from the credit card company. Calling the company and asking that the fee be waived, more often than not, is effective. As far as getting the derogatory mark removed, if the call doesn't work, consider writing a letter stating why the payment was late or why you didn't make it. Most of the time there is a human on the other end of every exchange, and while this isn't guaranteed to work, it's better than doing nothing. Do your very best to pay on time. I understand as well as anyone what it's like to simply not have enough money and want to blow it off, but these bills will not simply vanish, and the amount you'll pay in penalties will most likely be more than the alternative you would use the money for otherwise. As counterintuitive as it may seem, consider applying for a new credit card. Because credit utilization is a huge chunk of your score, increasing the amount of credit you have will make it appear to credit agencies that you are using less of the credit than you actually are. Open a secured credit card. These are essentially prepaid cards that build your credit. Say you put $200 on the card, you have $200 to spend. You don't spend more than that amount, you pay it off in full at the end of the month. That will build your credit. Once you're done with the secured credit card, say you'd like to close the account because your credit score is improved or some other reason, you'll get that $200 back in full. Another way to build your credit is to use apps. Apps such as Rocket Money. Rocket Money will track your spending, allow you to budget. And if you're interested in Rocket Money, I have a referral link in the description. It's totally free to use. There is a premium version of Rocket Money. I don't personally use that version because I find that everything that I need is in the free account. Another alternative to this would be something like Dudley, Credit Karma, Experian, and even banks such as SoFi allow you to track your spending. One of the ways to get yourself a better credit score is to not continuously be making your credit score worse. I know what the impulse is like to just say, well, I'm in debt, I have a really bad credit score, why should I even try? That's the equivalent of getting a flat tire, getting angry, and then flattening the other three. You've turned a manageable situation into a situation that's much harder to manage. So the sooner that you can start getting your credit score under control, the sooner you can be debt-free and not have to worry about any of that stuff anymore. I understand that this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to getting your credit score under control. But it basically all comes down to paying your bills, paying them on time, doing the best that you can to pay the highest amount towards these credit cards as you can, because the lower the amount that you pay, the more you're paying on interest and not the principal. If you're interested in some side hustles that'll score you a little extra money, click the video to the left. If you're interested in some other apps that may make you money or help you financially, go ahead and click the video to the right. It's about the Coin app. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.